he's left the chick's head.
So whilst they're still playing hide the pineapple, a good half an hour or so since they started, I wanted to show you what I've got planned for them to do in a moment. So the Wildlife Trust are doing a 30 days wild challenge throughout the whole of June, which we're taking part in, and they've also got some different wildlife activities that you can print off and do as and when. As a separate thing, they've got a home education, I think a homeschooling section, if I'm corrected, I can't remember, but there's a link anyway for learning at home or something that you can click on, and there's loads of different activities. So we're going to do this one this morning. We're going to have a look at some birds. They've got some live webcams into a barn owl's nest and all different things. So we're going to have a look at some of those, have a look at some of the UK birds, and then going to get the children to design their own bird, taking bits from the other birds we look at, and then also to think about where they live, what they eat, if they can fly, etc, etc. So that's what we're going to do for the next hour or so before lunch, and then after lunch I think we will do a bit of maths bookwork as well, but this will probably take us up until lunch now because it's about 11 o'clock, so it gives us an hour or so to at least get a good start on it. Even if we don't finish it, they can carry on with it later or tomorrow or next week, whenever they want. But yeah, that's what we're going to start now, if I can get them away from playing hide and seek pineapple. So what we're going to do is do the 30-day go wild. One of the activities is to design a bird from all different other birds. Take little bits that you can think of from all different other birds, and to then design your own bird, and then think about where it'd live, if it could fly, what it would eat, and all that. So I thought what we'd do is I've gone onto the Wildlife Trust website, and they've got webcams of different birds, so you can actually see them. See them live at the minute. So I thought we'd have a look at some of those. Yeah.
So on my can I do like the drawing app on my iPad for those? Because I don't.
Yes, you can draw it. You can draw it on your iPad because you don't like the feel of paper, and the other two can do it on paper. You haven't got the app, it's only because Ted doesn't like the feel of it. You like paper, don't you?
I think it's something you can hold.
Right. So we'll have a quick look at a few of these now, then. Okay. Yeah, to get some ideas. Here we go. Let's see if we can see anything in there.
Is it British?
Oh, look, there's one in there.
I can't see.
Come around here, look. Get a bit closer.
Oh yeah, there it is. Is that a wild bird?
Can you see it?
Wait, why has it got a bed stuff up there? It's a wild bird. Can I make the penguins dream of that they can't fly?
Yeah. It's completely up to you. What's it doing?
It's eating.
Is it eating? What's it eating?
Something dead.
I think that might be a mouse or something.
And it says, "Mum, warning, these webcams show live footage of wild peregrine falcons. Please understand that at times this may include disturbing images."
Yeah, because they're eating stuff, aren't they? Wow. It's not eating it, it's sitting on something, isn't it?
No, it's eating it. It was pulling something out of it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Weird. Because obviously it's not in a cage, so they can't guarantee what's going to be on there. How cool is that, though? That we get to see what it's doing.
Like it could bring back
dead
dead
falcon?
animals and
Yeah.
stuff. It could bring back dead rats and rabbits and stuff. I can't see it.
Brilliant website. Should we have a look at another one?
Yeah.
What is it, Alfie? Dorset barn owls.
Look, but you
So
can
look,
see
you've got
one
the
of the
mummy.
chick's face.
Yeah, mummy, and then you got one chick and another chick. They're
Why are they
awake.
sleeping?
The other day we were looking at it a bit early. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning when we were having our morning cup of tea, and
Mummy was feeding.
they were awake.
What is that box? Is that like a letterbox?
No,
It's like a nesting box.
I have a panda cam.
Yeah, I know
It's
you do,
rocking
don't
backwards
you?
and forwards. Slightly rocking backwards and it's so cute, isn't it? See its chicks.
It's really cool.
They look at the chicks are fast asleep. Look,
They
you can
are.
see- You can see one of their faces.
How many people are watching this?
This is
I don't know. It's good that we can watch it right now. I think they're doing that right now, and we have no idea, do we? We don't know. We just, in the moment, we never think about what all the other animals are doing around the world and in our country, because this is Dorset, isn't it?
Oh, look, chickie.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's so fluffy. Bigger screen.
I wonder how high that is. There we go. I'll turn it around, darling, for you. Oh, there's one.
Just bang his head on the roof. I don't think it's very high.
I don't know.
think they're all sitting on eggs?
I like
Maybe.
the pattern, like the...
Do you like the pattern? Think about what you could take from each. Think about what you could take from each one to make your bird. Oh, he's got chicks.
I got the...
He's left the chick's head.
There's
behind.
chickens.
There's an egg there.
Gosh, they're new. There was only 2 hatched.
I want to see the other one hatch, imagine. The mummy's come back.
That's crazy, isn't it? I think that's right now, look. 2 little babies.
And an egg. Ready to hatch. They don't have any feathers on them, they're just naked.
Yeah, well, you were naked when you were a baby. You didn't have any hair, did you?
No.
It's exactly the
Just
same.
that mummy was a baby once too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's putting a blanket over it.
It's a glass blanket.
Is that in Wales?
Oh,
Yeah. What is
they're
it?
not very old, are they?
Are they only a couple of days?
Well, there's still 1 egg in there.
Yeah, so they can't be too old, can they?
Mum, did you see this one when you were looking at the thing? Are we told?
No, we didn't see the nest. I think it was empty. I don't know.
She's trying to cover them up.
Didn't see the babies.
This is the stuff that goes on in David Attenborough.
Yeah.
She provides for her babies. But she struggles due to the lack of father. There's 1 egg to hatch.
That could be a father, though.
But it couldn't be too long away.
Oh, she's gone back on them, look. Oh, they're moving, look. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh look, it's head's head.
They both get tapped.
Look, it's up.
They wait for regurgitated food
Can
from
you
their
see?
mummy.
Put back on
They're
the
like, please don't sit on me. Oh. Squash.
Too late.
He's like, please don't sit on me.
Too late.
Sit.
How did those people know, those
What is it?
birds know the cameras weren't there?
Because they hide them. Oh, they've gone.
Mummy, I want to do a swan with eagle's wings.
Come on, can you get a picture of a chicken
That'd be
up
cool.
So
there?
it can
Yeah,
it
chicken.
can fly.
That'd be really cool, Millie.
A swan that can fly.
Well, here's some more bird UK birds.
Swans can fly.
So we've got a massive collection of animal and wildlife and bird books, haven't we, down there? And we've just gone through them and found loads and loads of books.
I'll have to start again, Mum.
I think the best book we've got is the one that Ted's working through at the minute. Is this one, and it's the Natural History book, the ultimate guide of everything on Earth, and it is literally massive. It's quite expensive, but it's absolutely definitely worth it, especially for family like us, because we love doing stuff with wildlife and animals. It's one of the main things we cover, just because the kids love being out in nature, and we're massive animal lovers. So it's a great big topic of ours, and we use that book especially a lot. So they're constantly flicking through, seeing what birds they can find, what bits they want to take from it, and creating their own. So Millie's got the Wild About Animals book.
It doesn't.
And what book have you got, Alfie?
Birds.
Encyclopedia of Animals for Children. Both awesome books as well. I mean, we have a whole tub, a whole square of the Calax just down there for wildlife and trees and animals, don't we? Oh, that's super, Ted. Well done, mate. Are you all enjoying that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another one.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to do the head of. I might do the head of this one, the common hoopie. Hoopoe.
No, I'm gonna do the head of like a. Oh no, I'm doing the head of. That's perfect.
It's all about finding things that are going to grab the kids' attention, and like I've said, as a massive animal and wildlife lovers, so anything to do with that gets their attention, using so many different skills, art, their reading, their writing, all into one topic. And I'm winning right behind me, look right there.
Right,
They're
I want
loving it.
reptiles. Need to
Absolutely
go back.
loving it.
Need to go back there.
And I've said before, this to me is better than trying to force feed something they don't want to learn about. They're not going to retain the information. Yeah, Ted's using his iPad because he doesn't like the feel of paper, but it means he's still drawing and writing, which at school he really struggled with. So yeah, it's all good. We'll show you the masterpieces when they're finished as well. You've come to the breakfast bar, haven't you, to work?
So this is peacock bit.
Yeah.
Swan neck. I'm gonna have to do a robin belly. And then a toucan face. And
Oh.
a chicken like top.
Awesome. Millie's just doing her fact file now.
Hang on.
You still drawing yours, Alfie?
Fur.
Do you want to hear my name?
Yeah.
And helps it fly.
Well, it's a lycra. It's a lycra crested flamingo.
How do you spell glide?
Very good.
And glide.
Glide. So you need to do. Have you got your full stop in there yet? Your space. Sorry, not a full
And
stop.
helps
Helps it fly and glide.
Glides.
So what do you think it starts with? G.
G.
Gl. And then it's what makes that I.
Oh wait, full stop right now.
That's it.
G. L. I. E.
Glide. That was right. It was right. Glide. Oh. Glide.
Glide.
Just one E. You already got one in there. Glide.
D.
And what do we sometimes put an N to make that D? Yeah, good girl. Alfie, the sort of things I want you to think about as ideas from this list are: where does the bird live? Does it live there all year round, or does it migrate?
China, and
What-
it migrates to Antarctica.
Yeah, and then what kind of habitat does the bird like to live and make his
Desert.
home? What does it eat? Does it have any special features like a big beak that helps it eat? Can it fly? How does it get around? Does anything eat this bird, or is it at the top of the food chain? So there's some ideas for you. So if you want to make a fact file, which is what Millie's just doing now about her bird.
Put its name at the top of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Me? How do you spell defend?
Defend.
Yeah. D.
Yeah,
Fur.
nearly. It's just got an E in between it.
Fur.
And then end. How do you spell end?
And
Good girl.
defend.
So Alfie's doing, just quickly, Alfie, you're doing your bird, aren't you? And yours is you want yours to migrate from Iran to
Antarctica.
Antarctica. So they're going to try and figure out how many miles. So Daddy's just helping Alfie find out where they both are on the map.
Antarctica,
So here's a bit of geography added in there.
I do.
Do you know what Antarctica is?
I can see it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it's that thing
Do you know where Iran is?
in Europe.
It's not in Europe.
It's in there, then.
Yeah, that's it. Where can you find it?
IRAN.
Just pull back a little bit so they can see, mate.
Sri Lanka. I know it's not blue. Palu.
Light brown.
Jordan.
It was literally your hand was on it, Alf.
Arab. No. Qatar.
Jordan.
You've lost it as well, haven't you, Dad?
No, I know it is. I was just looking at where you found it.
Is it near Jordan?
So it's spelled IRAN.
Oh, on it.
Yay.
There you go. Well done.
It's massive.
So how far is that, Alfie? So where's Antarctica?
Dude.
And where's Iran?
So someone told me there was a U in there. Sometimes the whales dive off and eat them.
Does this say how?
I was
Does it
just,
have a scale on it?
I
for
was just
each
looking
whale?
at that, but I'm
I was
not sure
thinking
if
it
it
travels
does.
south,
It does.
so it could travel south to south.
So it travels all that way. So now go and Google, Alfie.
No, but it stops off at Madagascar to eat some kids.
Okay.
And it picks up some kids and then
Eat some kids.
it
Baby
picks them up
goats.
and then takes them over to Antarctica.
Where are they from? The kitchen. Oh,
That is true.
brilliant.
Can you see on the label what country they're from?
I'm from the shop country. Okay. Where are they?
Oh, I love you, Ted.
Vince, look.
Oh.
Right, here, look.
You want some coffee beans?
It says there.
Can you read it?
No.
That's a long word.
What is?
Is that where it's
Try.
from?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, Colombia.
Don't you dare, Ian.
Yes,
Colombia,
well
that's
done,
right,
Ted.
Can you find Colombia on the map?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Do you want a clue of what continent it's on?
Sure.
Do you know what continent Colombia is in, Alfie? Without pointing into the map?
Yeah.
Do you know what continent it's in?
Yeah.
Where?
Can't tell you because.
Just the
You can tell me
continent.
what continent it's in.
It's in South Africa. No, I mean that's not a continent. I'm in South America.
Good boy.
Do you know South America is, Ted?
Yeah, isn't there?
Go on then, can you find Colombia in South America?
Colombia. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there's not many countries in South America.
better.
Yeah, well done,
Well
mate.
done, Ted.
These coffee beans were grown there.
Grown.
So how far have they come, Ted? So if they were grown here, where are we? Look how far they've had to come. And super work. We're going to do some pizza. I'm going to put the pizza in a second. We've just had dinner. It was Pizza Friday, so we've just had a pizza. We have a dinner now in the middle of the day, as we find that structure works better for us. Not having to cook towards the end of the day makes bath time and bedtime routines run a bit more smoothly, and that end of the day is usually quite rushed, whereas doing it this way around, it tends to not be quite as rushed. So just had lunch or dinner at lunchtime, and the kids are now having a bit of gadget time.
Playing Clash Royale. Playing Clash of Clans
Together forever.
Yay!
So they're happy doing that, and we're just about to do a bit of recording.
By the way,
It's my sister's 40th on Sunday, and obviously because all the family can't get together, we've organised a bit of her surprise for her 40th, which we're going to show her on her actual birthday. So this video obviously won't be up until after that on Monday. So we're going to record a bit for that shortly. We can't obviously show that on here because, well, we just don't want to keep it separate really. So we're going to do that in a minute. I'm going to then change Millie's bed, which is a chore in itself. It's always tricky with all of her bears, isn't it, Mills? And then I think after that we might put on a film and maybe do a bit of maths, but we'll see, because they worked super hard this morning on their birds, designing their birds and doing loads of research. It took up much longer, and then they went into the playroom and looked up some locations with Lee, so it all took longer than I thought. So maths might be put on hold until Monday, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I've wanted to keep today fairly loose, and as I've said before, if something takes longer than we originally planned, then we just carry it on to the next day. So it's all good. So those are the plans for the afternoon, and we'll see you all later. Right, we're about to change Millie's bed sheets, aren't we, Millie? Take all your bears off and change it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do you want to show me the bird that you did earlier and explain what you did, and also your picture that you finished?
Basically, it's a sweet gun.
Yeah.
And it's mixed with an eagle and a swan with Alfie and Beaver's tail. Platypus tail.
You wanted to do a platypus tail, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so, what did you type? What were your facts about your
Sweet
bird?
gun has got big wings. The wings are really strong and helps it fly and glide. Does not eat animals but eats grass and plants. To defend itself, it swims around to hurt animals. Lives in the savannah. Likes to be in the hotness. Very cool animal and friendly. Helps things that are in danger. Lays eggs. Burrows under the sand. If there is other animals that want to eat it, then it will get away. Eat it, then eat them.
If there are other animals that want to eat it,
then
that's all right. Don't worry, it's fine.
Then-
Eat it, then it.
will get away easy because it's fast.
It's just a typing error that you've done. It's fine, baby.
It's fast. It never dies unless there is a new species of animal that is faster, but it will probably still outsmart it.
I love it. Super duper. High five me. I love the sweet gum.
That.
I wrote the name on so we didn't get them mixed up, because none of you wrote your name on at the end, so I just quickly scribbled your name on them all. And show me the picture while Rit. Show me the picture that you did as well, baby.
I meant to do crayon and grass, but the Sharpie didn't work. So I had to do the other stuff in crayon.
Hello, bees.
Yeah, in the butterfly.
Super.
So, yeah, there's flowers, and there's another flower, and there's bees.
Right, Tedsy, show me your bird.
So it's as this. So it's a sweet hoobin cock. It's a mix between swan. There's no commas there. I just realised swan, toucan, hoopie, robin, and peacock. And it can't fly. It can swim. Lives in a lake. Can breathe with a swan. most genes come from peacock. It eats worms, and it can kill. Only the queen can kill them. No animals can kill them. No animals kill them.
Super. I like him. I like his long-necked head.
It's swarms, I think.
And his peacock feathers as well at the back. That's super.
Toucan tongue.
And his toucan beak,
Toucan
yeah.
beak. And then his hoopy
Head.
Yeah, hoopy head shape, and then the robin pattern for the neck.
Super. High five me, chick. Great work, darling. Show me your bird.
My bed. Now ready for the longest name you've ever heard. Ready?
Yep.
The National Lyre Craup Crest Flamingo Stallard Specklebird.
And what is it a cross between?
Oh god. Something beginning with Lyra, a Victoria Crown Pigeon, a crested something, a flamingo, and a robin. It's got the robin on it.
Wowzers. I love you drawing, Alfie.
Thanks.
Do you want to read me your facts?
Yeah. It lives in Iran. It migrates to Antarctica to lay eggs, like off the coast, you know, where it's quite warm in Antarctica. It eats coffee beans. What?
Coffee beans, is that all it eats?
And that's all it eats. Wait, hang on, yeah, it eats coffee beans.
Yum.
No, because it will stop off all those coffee beans, and then it will just migrate again, because they need to eat once a year.
Oh, okay.
But they need to eat a load. And then the lifespan is 135 years.
I better get on some coffee beans, hadn't I?
No?
I better get on some coffee beans.
Yeah.
Gives you that long of a lifespan. Yeah, what else, darling?
The things that eat it are foxes and whales. When they're migrating, because they migrate quite low to the ground, whales realise they can jump up and snatch a couple.
Ah.
It lives in mud, so it sort of like nests in mud and sort of sleeps in mud. It's also called the speckled egg eagle.
Speckled egg eagle.
And it spends 50% of their lives flying, 16% eating, 25% sleeping, and 9% of their life laying eggs. And the first spotting, I need to come up with a date.
Oh.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what I think because that's all of your own thoughts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a think for a bit. Super. High five me.
1800s or something.
And I love the drawing now. You took a long time drawing yours, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you all did. You all spent ages on these. A couple of hours, didn't you? Which is super.
How many hours was it?
Couple, good couple. Super. That's a super wolf.
I want him to do like its head.
Just his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it a bit bigger next to it then, couldn't you? Mum's going to finish doing her rabbit. The same style rabbit I've been doing since I was a little girl.
Yeah. Little girl.
It's my favourite animal. I can't believe all those boo hairs on you from where you've been cuddling her.
Wait, can we do a rabbit together? Can we do one?
Do you want to do one? Yeah, you do one as well. Go on then, do that bit that Mummy's done. So you start with the nose and then you do...
I think I can remember how
Do you remember I showed you before, didn't I? Can you remember?
like this. Look.
Oh, that's so cute. What are you going to call the rabbit?
I think that's like
Evie, it is. That's a cute name.
It actually looks like E-Key.
I'm going to do hers now.
Evie.
Evie the rabbit. And that's the rabbit that I've done ever since I was a small child. It's one of my favourite animals. Daddy's going to do a rabbit now.
I'm doing my little belly there.
Little tiny white belly.
Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is very moment. Oh my god, that is so adorable. I might actually draw one of those.
You can copy daddy's style after, can't you? Because you copied Mummy's style. And they do look very similar.
I've done my style. I've done Mummy's style and now I want to do Daddy's style. yummy video.
Good evening everybody, I hope you've enjoyed watching our vlog today. It's been a busy one, productive, and it's when I do the filming that I realise just how much we cover and how much we do in one day. Managed to watch a film and watch Dr. Dolittle, the new one. It's not as good in my opinion as the first one, but the kids seem to really enjoy it, so it's not all as bad as what some of the reviews are saying. I don't think my kids watched it without losing interest the whole way through, and I think it's about 100 minutes I think it is altogether. So yeah, it's definitely worth watching. We've got more subscribers. I looked about an hour ago, we're on 608, which is amazing. I'm so glad that our videos are helping you guys. It's exactly the reason why we're doing it, and yeah, makes my heart feel good that we're the subscribers are creeping up. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, Millie's had her bath now. The boys are just having their quiet time. It's 7:30, so they'll have their quiet time for about an hour now, and then I'll go and say goodnight to them, and they normally go down for about 9 o'clock. Millie had been struggling actually with going to sleep. She's still, when she goes to bed now, she still says she feels worried, but I'm not sure if it's just a learnt habit now or not. But I managed to get this book, which is brilliant, and it broke her routine down into an hour, and it works really well for her, as well as helping describe to her her happy place and breathing techniques. We're putting her bear on her belly and watching it go up and down and focusing on her breathing, and all those little things seem to have really helped her. And it was all new to me actually, because the boys have always gone straight to sleep. They've never had any worries with feeling anxious or worried at bedtime, and Millie hadn't until about 6 months ago. But yeah, hopefully we've cracked it and she's settled down now nicely, so hopefully she'll go straight to sleep. If not, I say to her that I'll come up every 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll stick to that to 10 minutes, and she stays in her bed, and then she gets her sticker. Obviously if there's something urgent that she needs, then she comes down, but it was just coming down for the toilet or for a drink or to tell me she was worried, and so on and so on. It just became a habit that it was taking her 2 hours to go to sleep. So this is really working, it's really positive. So I'll leave the link for that book because I highly recommend it. It's helped so much. We haven't read all of it yet, but the first bit that we've read with breaking down her routine, and we've always stuck to routines because the boys work best on routines, but it's broken it down in a different way to what we were doing, and it's worked amazingly for Millie. So I definitely recommend this book. I'll leave the link down below for that. Right, miss, now you've had your bath, Mummy's going to go and do your milk and your biscuits, so you get 10 minutes to do some colouring or something quiet, and then I'll be back up, alright? It's got to be quiet, okay? Good girl, see you in a minute. Did you brush your teeth? Good girl, go on then, into bed. We've got to find some food from somewhere, Toto, she said. I've often noticed that Dorothy and me, we often seem to be thinking the same thing at the same time. I think it's because we know each other so well, and that's because we love each other so much. And then it's a new chapter for tomorrow. The other thing I just wanted to mention quickly was that a couple of weeks ago, the children were in the paddling pool. I had the paddling pool out since March. The weather's been absolutely amazing. It's dipped a bit now, but they've been in the pool every day during this time when we hadn't been filming. And I came up with an idea, and I got all the Scrabble pieces and I threw them into the pool, and then I was giving the children different words to go and find, and they loved it. Absolutely loved it. They were in there for ages looking for these words, and I managed to record a bit of footage of them doing that. So I'm going to show that now at the end of the video. After I've said bye, we'll just show you the footage of that, give you guys an idea of an activity you can do when the weather's sunny and bright. It's learning whilst having fun, which for me is always the best way to do things. We also didn't manage to get any maths done today. It took us longer than we thought to record this thing that we're doing for my sister's birthday on Sunday, which is a surprise, and we're going to keep it separate to our channel, but took us about an hour and a half in the end. And then we obviously watched a film, and I've just done some drawing with Millie, as you've seen, and so on. So maths will be on our list to do on Monday. Anyway, I've spoke enough now. I've done enough talking, so I'm going to leave it here with you guys, show you that swimming video at the end. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to our channel, we've got an Instagram page as well, where you can reach out to us on there, and I always reply to messages, even if it takes me a couple of days to do so. Thank you for watching, keep safe, and good night.
Mills, I want you to find the word Ted.
No, what?
Ted, I want you to find the word Mills. Alfie, I want you to find the word Alfie.
Okay.
Go. Hey, great teamwork. Awesome. Well done, guys.